turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 52 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Derek Noddy on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Intended for his wideout.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Cowboys take over
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just the plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, throw left side, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
now Elliott.
4.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. This looks like a free play for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Offside defense.
That's not good enough, man.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 2, here's first and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 85. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cowboys.
Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
on 2nd and 12. Prescott finds the open target, Arnold. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So it's challenge time. The referee's tablet coming out. And the big question, Charles, did that football break the plane to the goal line?
They just need any part of the ball to cross the goal line in order for it to count. Remember, it's got to be indisputable, though. Sometimes we think it's going to be there. We can't really find it on the tablet. So we'll see what the final call is going to be.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Police take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball carrier.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second and 12. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 10, Washington 7.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Washington offense set to take over again. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. again. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Harrison.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Busts through the tackle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play.
Here's Pollard again. He won't go down. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Complete to Tony Pollard. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll find Moreau here. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Antonio.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run with Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 11 now.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Dallas. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
32-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Gibson. That's good for a Washington.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
To number 85.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Washington.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Washington.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 21-17, 44 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Prescott. Got a man open, it's Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Prescott yet again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. Can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All day, born to be a rebel. Water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Time to try and go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why